look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New York Jets.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Jets had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Second and a couple.
Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is out of bounds here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what? Kansas City was awfully happy to get him too. A physical guy who can go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Third and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
A toss left side for Hall.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
They juked him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
Shifts past him at the 45. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Pushes him over. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to change things up. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Pacheco. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Boy, trying to punch it in on 3rd and goal, and they go back a yard.
And how about the chest thumping that's going on right now? They just stuffed them on that play, daring them to try and run it again. No chance.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Attack! Yellow!
And again, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how the... Salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just won't pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Come on, baby.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball